Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the fire sign monthly reading for the month of September. This is a general reading, so as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, and that time as well as the energy is fluid. So as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. And we're going to jump in and see what's going on with the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the month of September. So what messages do we need for the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the month of September? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, and understanding do we need for the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? And do one more. I'm gonna jump right in. So bottom of the deck we have empowerment, which is giving me how can I put it? I almost feel like an energy of you, showing yourself. I do feel kind of like also an energy of like something being exposed or coming to the light with this here. Someone may be, empowered to almost, I feel like, show you something, or something about you is being seen, which can be empowering someone else. And then with justice up under that, I almost feel like what's being, someone is, I almost feel like coming forward with something, especially with justice here, like balancing the scales. I feel like there's some type of, it's really feeling like some type of karmic justice that may be coming out. Because that empowerment card is giving me like almost, like full energy. And for some of you, it could be in regards to, a reconciliation. This card has came out for every monthly. And with this reconciliation card, what I'm getting is like, maybe it's like almost like something you're seeing or something you're doing, maybe even bringing justice to, other people or another person. But what I feel like is like you're, as the fire sign, because this is giving me fire energy, you're the force behind it. So whether it's something being shown about you or something that you may be seeing in regards to person, place, thing, or situation, it's going to balance you out. But I feel like this reconciliation is other people, or I don't feel like that's fire energy. But we'll see what comes out. Maybe you could be the cause of someone reconciling. But let's see what comes out. Too many. What messages do we need? For the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the month of September. What messages do we need? It's out right now. We have peace. And that piece is feeling like it's needed. I don't feel like it's the energy that is here yet. I feel like it may be coming in for you. And we have out confidence. I almost feel like someone has the courage to do something or say something or to bring peace to a situation. And then we have protection. Which these cards all came out in the water sign reading as well. So you could be a fire sign with water in your chart, or a water sign with fire in your chart. Because with protection, what I'm feeling is like, how can I put it? Because it's giving me, even though these cards came out in the water sign reading, it's giving me a whole different vibe. It's almost like if this is you, you've been trying to like hold something in with this protection card. And, you know, it's almost giving me the energy of like you're being guided to almost like admit something. Because bottom of the deck we have spirit guides. And by you doing this, it's going to bring some type of peace to a situation. Because up under spirit guide we have truth. And then empowerment again. So I feel like you fire signs are being like almost pushed by the universe to tell some type of truth, admit to something. With justice here, again up under empowerment. And it's almost like the truth is going to set you free. Because then we have freedom here. But I feel like it's something that you were like almost, I feel like trying to keep hidden. But internally, it's almost like you have to let it out. You have to let it be known. But it's something that you would like almost, I feel like desperation. I've never felt that off of this card, but like desperately trying to, it's almost like trying to keep something together, trying to make something grow. But it's almost like Spirit is telling you, you need to like almost be honest or admit something. And it's almost like the empowerment that I may even, you know, the energy to like come forward could be, you know, the universe pushing you to come out and tell the truth or admit something. Now, like I said, it could be you, or this could be someone in regards to you. So what messages do we need for the fire sign collective? It's almost like with this peace card, I'm feeling like how can I explain it? Because it is giving me like the Four Swords energy. But like I said, it's giving me like a weird energy of like you've been holding back. Whatever it is that you've been trying to like either protect or cultivate or grow, it's like you knew the truth of a situation, but you were like withholding. Like that's all I'm getting is like withholding. Whether it's information, whatever it is, you were withholding. It's like you were almost like causing, I hate to say it like this, but causing chaos to make you feel at ease in a way. But it's like you were withholding peace from a situation because it's almost like with this confident card, it's like you almost wanted to feel like the victor, like you won. But it's also like with this card here, it's like you were like coddling almost like an insecurity, honestly, is what I'm feeling. Like holding on to insecurity. What messages do we need for the fire sign collective for the month of September? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What messages do we need for the fire sign collective? This could be vice versa. So someone could have been doing this to you. I'll do one more. And then see what's going on. Alright, so bottom of the deck. Ooh. We have the Seven of Cups. So what I'm feeling is like whatever you may have been withholding, whether it was information, whatever it is, whatever you've been withholding was causing confusion. And then we have the King of Cups here, which could have been like someone who you were, you know, honestly trying to keep emotionally confused, like almost not wanting them to see or know the truth of a situation, because these are both masculine energies. And like I said, it was like almost to keep them, like it's giving me an energy of being stuck with the Eight of Swords and the Chariot, like unable to move forward. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Because I don't feel like this is your energy at all. These two, this masculine energy. I mean, it could be, but I just don't feel that. But I feel like there was some type of illusion or something that you may have been doing or may have been being done to you to keep you from moving forward. But let's see what comes out. What messages do we need in regards to this energy for September? What messages do we need? For the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Messages do we need? Alright, so what we have out is the Nine of Pentacles with the Devil. The Page of Pentacles and the Four of Wands with the Six of Swords. Then we have the Ten of Cups with Death and the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Cups and the Hierophant. So what I'm feeling is like with this Knight of Pentacles, it's described as, you know, like the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's an energy of like this Knight of Pentacles, especially if it's you know, fire signs, it's almost like you know, you were set, almost like stuck in your ways, you know, not really putting in any effort, moving really slow. It's also a stubborn energy, and that stubborn energy is what I'm feeling is most strongly, because then we have the Four of Cups behind that Knight of Pentacles. And it's almost like either you caused someone to miss an opportunity, or they missed an opportunity, or you may have missed an opportunity. Because it just feels like it's almost like you didn't want something to change. For some of you, it could have been this, this higher fine energy of a commitment, some type of, almost it was either like a marriage or like an actual committed relationship that you didn't want to change. That, but honestly, it's like you weren't happy in it with the Four of Cups. And, the growth of it was really slow. And like I said, I just feel like you were slow to come forward. If this is something that, it's something that you're holding on to. Like, because I just feel like you didn't want to let go of it, or you don't want to let go of it. Because with the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil here, this could have been what you were in. And, it's like, it's almost like it's weird, because with the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, not being interested, bored in whatever situation you're in, missing opportunities, or you were causing someone else to miss opportunities. You weren't happy if this was a commitment with this person anyway. It was like a toxic karmic relationship. And it's almost like you didn't want someone to they didn't want you to be free from it, or you didn't want them to be free from it. And it could also be a job, because this is Capricorn energy. You didn't want to be free from it. But again, I'm being drawn back to the Spirit Guide card. It's almost like Spirit is taking over and is bringing this truth forward. And it almost feels like whether you wanted this person to separate from you or not, like, it's what's happening, because it's under the Peace card. So somebody, whether it's you setting yourself free from a job, or you setting yourself free from a person, or setting themselves free from you, someone is being set free, but we'll look at the Devil. But then with the Page of Wands, like I said, it's almost like off of this Confidence card, you could have been heavily moving out of your ego, making it seem like you were this confident, free-flowing person, but really this was is the energy that you were in. This Page of Pentacles, like, and it's almost like you were maybe, being offered or offering money, or someone offering money to you in some type of home situation. But it wasn't, how can I put it? Like, it was very small. Like, you were maybe the reason you did this, if this is you or another person did this, is because they felt like they didn't have anything of, anything real to offer to a situation. Or you felt like you didn't have anything to offer to a situation. It's like, because even though the cards are not in reverse, like, I'm feeling it that way. And it says in the reverse, like, wasting time and tactics, focusing only on the short term. Like, it was almost like you were doing this, for the moment. Like, you weren't really invested in whatever this was, this Four of Wands energy. Because the Four of Wands is like, you know, it's a stable foundation. It's a strong foundation. It's, you know, a successful establishment. And as with the Six of Swords, if this is you, it's like you're moving away from that energy of like almost putting on a front, or someone is moving away from you because it's being shown like you may be like this on the outside, but like in reality, you're this Page of Pentacles. And what you could have been trying to hold on to was a Ten of Cups situation, which could have been like a family dynamic, some type of, you know, emotional, you know, fulfilling group dynamic. But we're going to look at that Ten of Cups there. And it's like because you didn't want it to change, like I said. With the Death card and the Two of Swords, it's like you were resisting, you were opposing any type of change. Unwilling to compromise, deceiving yourself, not seeing the truth of the situation. Well, yeah, we's definitely about to clarify this, because this is a lot. Alright, so tell me about the Devil. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Yeah, it was almost like I said, it's giving me an energy of trying to keep somebody stuck with you or in a situation with you. Whether it was you doing it or them doing it. But it's almost like with this, it's almost like you kind of like burnt yourself out trying to keep this up. Because it was like you was trying to keep someone, like this is, you know, literally he's sleeping on this card. But it was like you was trying to keep someone stuck and bound from moving forward. Give me one more for the Devil. And setting themselves free from you, or you them. But whoever was trying to keep the other like locked in this energy, they are up now and they are ready to go. Like they're ready to go towards, you know, something that is more practical, more real, something that's actually solid with that Knight of Wands energy. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles, because that's that, like I said, whether it was you or them or however this goes for you, if it's resonating, someone was trying to keep the other stuck and keep them from moving forward out of this Devil energy. And now it's like, if they set themselves free from this, it's like you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. Like you're trying to figure it out in a way with that Two of Pentacles. the Nine of Pentacles. Give me less cards, please. Oh, give me less cards, please, Spirit. That's lots. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's almost like if this person, or if and when this person like sets themselves free from you, because they're going to, you're, like I said, whether it's you or them, you're trying to figure out, like, it's almost like you're stressing yourself out trying to figure out how you're gonna maintain, because they're doing their own thing. And this could have been something that was a pattern of yours. And you don't know what to do because maybe this person got away. So you're stressed out in this Nine of Swords energy. Worry, anxiety, overreacting, you're overwhelmed. Like, I really feel that overwhelmed by guilt and regret. And to confirm that, we have the Five of Cups behind it, which is regret, it's grief, it's pain, it's loss. Because I almost feel like you don't have any peace if you were the one that was doing this. You're not at peace within yourself for doing, whatever it is that you've done. Which what was done was you trying to keep this person bound, like, to you and only you. But it's like they woke up to like what you were doing. And it's like, now you may have, like, spirit is forcing you to just admit the truth. Like, you gotta face the reality of this, where over here you don't want to. You don't want to face the reality of this. So what about the Six of Swords? Tell me about the Six of Swords. Because it's almost like you were waiting for something. Because we got the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you may have invested, or they may have invested in something with you. And it was like, it's almost giving me the energy of like trying to get somebody before they get you in a way, but you end up like fucking yourself, is the only way I can put it. By trying to, like, it's like I almost feel like there's some type of control, like trying to control someone's free will. But tell me about the Six of Swords. So for some of you, it's like you could have been like, like I said with that Page of Pentacles, offering, material things, but it wasn't enough to keep this foundation standing with the Four of Wands. So whether it's you or them, you're moving away. It's like you're taking your emotions out of it. And, deciding to walk away and leave, because the Six of Swords is baggage, It's like being unable to move on. But this Eight of Cups is like just leaving it all behind. Like getting rid of the baggage emotionally. The Six of Swords is travel. So like I said, whether it's you or them, they're moving forward, and it could be towards, another person in this Page of Swords energy or Page of Cups energy, but it could also just be you know, honoring themselves. Because it's almost like with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands, they've turned their back. Or you did. And they're headed towards a whole new beginning and leaving all of this behind. Give me one for the Four of Wands. One for the Four of Wands, please. Yeah. We got the Magician. So like I said, it was like he was trying to make something look like something it wasn't, or trying to, you know, manipulate something to make it look like it's something, but that Nine of Swords again. I'll get one more. And here we have it. The Queen of Wands, which is fire energy. So like I said, this could be you, fire signs, which is what I'm feeling. But it could also be, you know, someone in regards to you. But this is the fire energy coming right out. And it's because you were, you know, you were trying, like I said, you were trying to hold on to something, or trying to block somebody from going towards, it's almost like you, like I said, I feel like you was causing some type of chaos or an illusion. Because this Ten of Cups was actually what you wanted. I don't think you got it. Well, let's look at the Ten of Cups. It's almost like you were being possessive. And like I said, I felt that energy of withholding. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Why is the Ten of Cups here? So, why is the Ten of Cups here? Yeah. It was almost like you were trying to like cut this energy out of the Ten of Cups for someone else, because it was what you wanted, but you it's almost like because of the manipulation and almost like I'm feeling like some type of interference that you did by trying to cut someone out of this energy. It's like you're messed up. And I truly feel like you realize that now, because this nine of swords is making me feel like, well, what did I do? Because whoever you tried to do this to was the Star. They sat in the Star energy. But it's almost giving me an energy like this is something that you wanted to attain for yourself. But by you manipulating, or at least trying to cause manipulation, or actually physically doing something, you cut it out for yourself. What's this Two of Swords? Damn. I did not expect this for the fire signs. It's like you tried to hinder this Ten of Cups situation, or try to like almost like stop somebody from seeing this energy in another person. You tried to cut it off. But tell me about the Two of Swords. Because the Death here is like basically saying this situation is being transformed, yeah. And it's like you don't want to look at it, you don't want to deal with it. Tell me about the Two of Swords. You don't want this, you don't want it to change, but look what just came out. Justice. It's change, and this feels like divine justice, like some law and order coming in from the universe to serve you. This is almost like karma. Because then we have the Page of Swords, or excuse me, the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. This is something that you basically did to yourself. Like trying to like feed your ego, but all it did was leave you stuck. You put yourself in this prison mentally, because that Page of Wands because the Page of Wands is a card of news. But it's almost like let's see. Let me just clarify it. Because we do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, which is divine timing. But I feel like a lot of these cards, even though they didn't come out that way, the way that the cards are coming out in the story, like a lot of these are reversed. But I'm going to clarify this Page of Wands. I'm clarifying the Page of Wands. We got the Knight of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. So, and that's 2 8s. It's almost like the only way I can put it is like whatever you did, whether like I said this was you or someone else, it was coming from a place of selfishness. It was like only for what was for your best interest. And it's like you're almost coming into the realization that what you tried to do didn't work with the Eight of Pentacles. And I'm only saying that it didn't work because it's coupled with this Nine of Swords. If something worked, you wouldn't be in this Nine of Swords energy. Because the Two of Swords is not wanting to see the truth, trying to avoid it. The 2 to the 8 is the Six of Swords, which we have here. Then we have the 2 to the 9, which is the 7 of Swords, which is some type of manipulation, sabotage. And then from the 9 of Swords to the 8 of Swords is the Ace of Swords, which is the truth, which I feel is what we... It's right here. And like I said, this justice that's coming in is spirit coming in and like almost forcing you to speak your truth. And oh my God, and I just said the 7 of Swords. It's like you tried to divert this masculine energy from putting in any work or effort somewhere else. And they weren't privy to it with the 7 of Swords. So it's like you almost thought you got away with it. Because you were just focused on, you know, that new beginning. You know, trying to, you know, for some of you guys, there is a lot of pentacles out here. It could have been a situation that had to deal with some type of money. You could have did it for money. But you went from the 8 to the Ace. So it's like you lost something for the love that you had of money. And Judgment is like I said, it feels very karmic. So Judgment is coming down for this. Wow. Whatever you did, you know, like I said, it could be you or someone could have did this to you. But the way that it came out is, I'm just the messenger. It's saying that it's you. And I'm not laughing at that because it's not funny, but this is crazy because I've never had a reading like this before. Wow. Well, let's get the guidance or advice. What is the guidance or advice? In regards to this energy spread for the fire sign. What is the guidance or advice? I'm also getting, because now this Knight of Swords is sticking out to me, is something that you said. You could have said something about this person in the star energy impulsively. I'm gonna see what that Knight of Swords is. But they were just minding their business, doing their own thing. It's like you could have said something to somebody about this person that wasn't true. And now the lie that you told is coming back on you. But it was all to try to keep someone either from getting to this person. If you know, if that's like how it's playing out, we're gonna see. Let me just shuffle these. Because we got 3 pages out here. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, like I said, whether it's you or somebody that you're dealing with, was very, like, immature, but tried to present themselves like they weren't. Very childish. me about this Knight of Swords. Damn. Yeah, whatever you said, whatever you did as this Knight of Swords, or whether you blocked somebody, you was blocking like almost someone from their wish fulfillment, number one. And the star is wish fulfillment. It's the minor, it's the major to the Nine of Cups. You block someone from their happiness, or from like coming together with another person. Because it's almost like you were wondering if they were gonna, like I said, if this is a relationship, they were gonna go back to a person from their past. Because from the 3 to the 6 is a 9. So that's like why you didn't want them to leave you. And now it's like almost as this 3 of Wands, you're like, what the fuck do I do now? It's almost like the block that you tried to place for someone else is now, it became your own block. And bottom of the deck, we have Spirit of Gratitude, which this speaks to, being grateful for what you have. If you don't have something, maybe it's not for you. This is almost like going to be a lesson of being grateful for what you have. Learning how to be satisfied. And if you don't have something, that doesn't mean you go out and you try to take or block somebody else from having that. With the Spirit of Gratitude. But I think like you're coming privy to it now. What's the guidance or advice for the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? Because it's almost like, you wondering what this person is doing. Are they back with whoever? I don't know. That's just what's coming through. I wasn't expecting this to be love, but it's playing out in a love situation. I mean, it could fit for work. It's almost like somebody trying to, for instance, between co-workers, like trying to put themselves out to the boss in a way of trying to like cutthroat you, but they end up cutting themselves, the boss ends up like either getting rid of them or you get the promotion over them, and they were the ones that was trying to make it seem like they deserved it. They could have said something, this shit is crazy. I hope I don't get another reading like this, because this is bugged out. It's giving me a headache. Because that's too much. If you got to do all that to try to, it's like you tried to steal somebody's shine, or, you tried to block somebody from seeing the shine in somebody else. That's too much. Because it ended up putting you in the darkness. And here's the confirmation of that. And whoever it is, like I said, whether it's you or them, they know. They're privy to what you've done with Awakening Genius. Or this is about to set off a whole new cycle for like I said, whether it was you or them who did something. But let's see. So we have awakening genius, the key concepts, the spirit of creative expression, bringing forth new information, birthing, knowing that your ideas matter. The ancient Greeks believed that each person had a specific genius that acted like a spirit guide, inspiring you to do with new ideas to further your evolution as an individual, as well as the evolution of all humanity. You could say that genius is the spirit of creative expression, and when you tune into it, amazing things happen. When your genius awakens, you realize you do not have to do everything yourself. You have an inspired, dedicated, wise helper on your side. Today, can you imagine cultivating a playful relationship with this extraordinary spirit? If you can, you'll recognize that you don't have to solve every problem with only the knowledge, memories, and experiences you already have accrued. Your intellect in this case serves as a channel for this spirit of genius, and it can filter in new information. How you forge this connection is to get out of your own way and simply allow it to work through you. The word genius comes from the Latin gignere, meaning to bring forth or birth, and shares the same root as the word generate. You are at this moment about to give birth to a new mode of expression, and a powerful one at that. Commit to partnering with your genius, and only deep satisfaction and success will result. Today is a day when your inspired ideas matter. So what that is saying is basically, because the only way I can sum this up is that you utilized your magic when it should have been used for the good, and you could have created something that you tried to take from someone else. You used it to manipulate a situation. You didn't use your magic for the right reasons. Because you were capable. I mean, if you can act confident, why can't you just be confident? You don't have to take that from someone else. And you don't have to, fake it or act like or manipulate anything. And through this awakening genius, I feel like justice is coming in to set it right. But it's like this next cycle, whatever that is for you, you're going to have to learn. It's like you chose to learn the hard way. Because you were so stuck on things having to work out your way. And if you couldn't get it, or it wasn't your time to get it, nobody else could get anything either, because you feel it's not even because you feel, it's because you just think well, if I can't have it, they can't have it either. And that's using your magic the wrong way. It's like you focus on you. Focus on you. Real, for real. So fire signs, that is your monthly reading for the month of September. Definitely hope it resonated. I mean, I really don't hope this resonated, but I mean, someone needed the message, and here it is. It's like you don't pray for the downfall of somebody because you don't have something yet, or you don't try to block somebody from you know, utilizing their free will either. Because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I will say that. And this is that might be the title of y'all reading. Every action has an equal but opposite reaction. Because this is crazy. It's crazy. But again, I thank you for tuning in with me. Sending, you know, love and light out to you all. Like I said, I really don't want... I hope this ain't you, fire signs. That's what I'm going to say. I hope this ain't you. I hope this was what was done to you, and then them peoples are learning a lesson, because that was some shit. But other than that, sending love and light, and I hope everyone, you know, enjoys the month. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.